Welcome to our mystery teaser. Can you guess the author and the title of this book? Visit me in the Learning Commons for a treat. Here we go. Human, come closer and listen well. This tale may give you a fright, for while you are tucked up safe in your bed, there are creatures who lurk in the night. Chapter 1, 111. There are two ways to kill a vampire. These methods promise certain death to the blood-sucking beast, according to the Novice Hunter's Murder Manual. It is a mysterious and little-known book that is nevertheless found in every library worldwide, if you know who to ask. Choose the crinkliest librarian and give them the secret signal. Close one eye, tap the end of your nose, and hoot twice, hoo-hoo, like an owl. They will direct you to the back of the room, perhaps through a suspicious revolving bookcase. And there you will find the manual. In one of its many editions and translations, this book contains all a first-time hunter needs to know about the dwellers of the night and how to slay them. There is advice on every monster from banshees to zombies, imps to werewolves, fae folk to flesh-eating mermaids. On hunting vampires, it helpfully suggests the following. Sunlight. Unfortunately, in newer editions of the manual, the exact details of what happens to a vampire in the sun were deemed too horrible to include. In older versions, those pages have been torn out, lest they give young hunters nightmares. 2. A stake. That is, a stake. S-T-A-K-E. Not S-T-E-A-K. An S-T-E-A-K steak is a delicious dinner that might clog your arteries if you eat it too often, but it won't leap up and stab you in the dark. An S-T-A-K-E steak is a horrifying wooden spike traditionally hung on one's belt and wielded like a dagger. It is a vital piece of equipment for any budding hunter who does not wish to become lunch. Simply plunge deep into the vampire's heart before their snapping teeth can reach your face. Twisting is optional. The first manual was written in a time that has been swept away by history, before even your oldest teacher was born. Not me. But many years before the manual even existed, before it was ink on paper, there was a girl who already knew these vampire killing techniques very well indeed. After all, her survival depended on them. How about just a little bit more? Slow as creeping moss, stealthy as a stalking cat, the girl slunk closer to the door. Set in a stony archway, its brass doorknob reflecting the light from the girl's candle, sending shadows skittering back down the passage behind her. For a moment, she longed to follow and flee back to safety. The girl did not blink, nor did she breathe. A tremor shook her, making her teeth rattle and her bare toes curl. She had come too far to lose her nerve now. This was the sort of door that was bound to open with a foreboding creak. And sure enough, its rusty hinges gave a bitten-off squeal when the girl inched it open. She hesitated for a moment, listening intently. Inside, nothing stirred. Willing her frantic heart to slow, the girl slipped into the murky space beyond. The circular room was a welcome change from the suffocatingly tight and twisty passageways that ran deep beneath the castle. Cobwebs stirred about the dome ceiling. The girl held her candle aloft, eyeing the ancient portraits that hung on the walls in their gilded frames. All the faces were obstructed by dust. The furniture was covered in white sheets and had pushed to the far corners of the room. The coffin took up a lot of space. And I'm stopping there. Come visit me in the library with your guess. What is the name of the book and who wrote it? And don't be afraid to Google it. See you soon. This is Mrs. Mustang signing off from our mystery teaser.